And now it's time for the Diabetes Dancers full-time show. Don't you love the body positivity movement? Yes, I'm positive your body won't make it to 50. Welcome to the Bud Light Museum of Unnatural History. You know, gender dysphoria is one thing, but what's more alarming is that half the country's suffering from logic dysphoria. I mean, look at this. This happens to be our latest military training video. Okay, I'm kidding. Oh, it turns out I'm not kidding. I think we might have ourselves a future airport luggage thief. Things are so normophobic, people actually walk around practicing for their future straitjacket. Kamala has done such a great job on the border, they're actually upgrading her to handle artificial intelligence. Why is the chat GPT suddenly cackling uncontrollably? It's funny, she's in charge of the border, which is hitting its zenith in terms of crisis right now, and our border czar is quietly being reassigned to artificial intelligence. The woman can never answer a single basic question about the border.
We've been to the border. So this whole thing about the border, we've been to the border. We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe.
What actually makes sense is for Kamala to use AI to help her answering predictable questions without her turning into a stammering puddle. The other alternative is to simply fix the border, as Trump had done. But Biden cares for the border about as much as he cares for his granddaughter from Hunter's exotic dancer girlfriend. So Donald Trump just did a town hall on CNN. It was a total hostility fest from Caitlin Collins. But it didn't matter. Trump destroyed her. If it was Biden, her tone would have been reverential. He would have had the questions weeks in advance. He'd have a cheat sheet, AI, an earpiece, a teleprompter, hand puppets, and an emotional support animal. And he'd still fuck it up.
I want everybody to stop dying.
And of course, there were all sorts of cognitively clogged takes, ironic displays of projection and non-existent self-awareness. Take Joy Behar. This would only be a decent idea if the audience was not filled with lunatics like Trump himself. This is a disgrace. They think it's funny when he mocks the trail of sexual abuse. They clap and cheer when he calls Nancy Pelosi names. He lies and lies and these people clap. What were they thinking over there at CNN? The host of The View is complaining about a politically lopsided audience cheering. What does her crowd clap for?
We're not going back.
I think the women will marching and protesting. What else do you suggest?
Well, it doesn't happen overnight. It's not a miraculous. What did you say? Murder.
She's kidding. Wait a second. She's just kidding.
Don't say that. That's
you don't know. They'll pick up on that and just run with it.
Yeah, that's the worst.
She's just kidding.
Well, let me talk to you about.
Yeah, she's just kidding. I'm late to the party and addressing something, but I just have to. Greta Thunberg is a doctor now.
Blah, 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 blah.
Because of course she is. Yeah, just like Dr. Jill Biden. Maybe they can conference together.
Dr. Harris.
Yes?
Do you concur?
Greta got an honorary doctorate from the University of Helsinki. It's like, wow, what's plummeting faster? My respect for people who go by the title doctor, or the higher education system that passes this crap out? Basically, they're bribing you to be a leftist. We'll give you titles and prestige provided you are a dedicated lefty soldier. If you're on the right, well, you got Trump University. And yes, we can make fun of Trump University. But please, don't delude yourself that your precious academia is any better. It's utterly corrupted, training people for unithought. Greta isn't qualified, period. She's just self-righteous and very upset. So are toddlers. Look, there's a doctor, and here's another one in training. And now a quick word from this video sponsor. Right. This video doesn't have a sponsor, so be sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell. Thank you. So Fox removed Tucker Carlson, showing that they have just as much contempt for their customers as Bud Light. Carlson is continuously described as far right. You know, I've been watching mainstream news for quite some time now. I have yet to see anybody described as far left. Far left people seem to be almost like mythical creatures, like gnomes or leprechauns. When the media finally starts acknowledging who's far left, maybe I'll take that far right description a little bit more seriously. Tucker explained in his latest Twitter video just how the media lies to you via omission.
At the most basic level, the news you consume is a lie of the stealthiest and most insidious kind. Facts have been withheld on purpose, along with proportion and perspective. You are being manipulated. How does that work? Let's see. If I tell you that a man has been unjustly arrested for armed robbery, that is not, strictly speaking, a lie. He may have been framed. At this point, there's been no trial, so no one can really say. But if I don't mention the fact that the same man has been arrested for the same crime 6 times before, am I really informing you? No, I'm not. I'm misleading you.
Case in point, Jordan Neely, tragically choked to death while threatening passengers. The mainstream media tried to give people the distinct impression that a Michael Jackson impersonator was practically on his way to his big break on America's Got Talent, harmlessly minding his own business, when he was struck down by a bloodthirsty white Marine. ABC here mentions that Neely was arrested over 40 times, but they don't give you any specifics.
Neely, once a Michael Jackson impersonator, suffered from mental illness and had been arrested more than 40 times, according to authorities.
40 times, ABC? That's a lot. Why was he arrested? Do you care?
I don't know. I don't give a shit.
Like they don't bother to tell you that he broke a 67-year-old woman's face or that he grabbed a 7-year-old girl. Whatever he did, it couldn't have been too bad, right? After all, he just moonwalked his way right out of police headquarters. Did he deserve to die? Of course not. But he didn't deserve to be on the subway either. Am I saying the Marine is innocent? No. For the same reason that Tucker mentioned earlier. At this point, there's been no trial. Of course, ABC can't resist the temptation to race bait, so they soundbite the level-headed objectivity and wisdom of Al Sharpton.
Is you will set a standard of vigilantism.
Setting a standard for vigilantism. I wonder why that would be. Maybe that's what years of police demonization gets you. This is what the Democrats want, by pandering to insanity. Your commute ends up being the wildebeest crossing on the Mara River. If you get picked off by a crocodile, it's sad. But don't feel too bad. The species will live on. And besides, I think that one was a wildebeest supremacist. Definitely not vaccinated. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Feel free to pass around to anybody you think might like my content. And I'll see you the next time. Thanks.